Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections as we wind down the 25 days of Christmas. As of this point, there are enough videos to take us all the way up until Christmas morning, and I'm reviewing the last two. And basically, the videos you guys normally I will put up a video around 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it takes a little time for that to get pushed through YouTube's YouTube's website and be, sent to subscribers and notifications and emails sent out. Kind of takes a little bit of time for all my subscribers to get notified. So you might be seeing a few different premieres in the next couple days till we hit Christmas. And I had enough videos where I'm able to do 2 a day. And so with the extra videos I did from WatchStar and the XOS Watch Group, I kind of had to put a little bit of time into that. And I still have videos being uploaded, but I think I missed a couple days. So we're going to double up next 2 days. You'll see some in the morning, some at night, until we get to the Christmas day, you know. All right, so the one I want to share with you guys today is another Invicta, obviously, and this is part of their Corduba line. This one has been out a while, and I didn't realize that until I actually looked online and saw another gentleman had reviewed this watch. Or not really reviewed, it was sitting on a pedestal spinning around, just kind of YouTube marketing. And this one here is, again, their Corduba model, and this is done in that kind of what I would consider that it's a skull-faced. It kind of has the look of what you'd expect from like Santa Muerta, you know, that kind of Day of the Dead, that kind of theme. You know, I've seen a lot of those different, I'm not really sure what you call them off the top of my head, but you know, with the skulls and the very decorative faces, I believe it's like a, again, you guys will let me know exactly what it is, but you get the idea. It's got that Santa Muerta kind of skull theme that you see during Day of the Dead, and I think it's a pretty cool watch. If you're into skulls, definitely a watch that would appeal to a specific style and a type of person. This is very, very similar as far as some of the design aspects, in my opinion. Now, this is the kind of watch that's more, I would say, more of their, I won't say entry level, but definitely, I don't consider this watch as nice as, say, your Venom watches or as your Octanes or the Sea Hunters. This I would put on par with, like, if you've had a Hydromax. Again, I own the Hydromax. I love it. Or if you've checked out my video that I did on the Invicta Aviator. Very, very similar as far as the case style and the band. Very similar band to the Hydromax as far as the design style. It's a very, very simple watch. What really makes this watch unique is just the decorative skull and the gold bezel. Now, this watch is not really one that I would end up purchasing because it's not really my style. But it definitely would appeal to maybe a younger person or maybe someone who, like I said, on the graffiti style watch with the hydroplating, maybe somebody who's into the tattoos, or maybe even a girl who likes skulls. It's definitely a themed watch. You have to like skulls to want to own this watch. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. It is a Swiss-made movement. It's called Swiss. I believe it's a Swiss Components movement. Don't think this is actually a Swiss-made Ronda movement. It's actually a caliber 8172A. Not a lot of information on this. This is what Invicta does with what I would consider some of their mid-tier watches. It's not their low end where you're like getting like the $60 and under. It's not their highest end where you go into the reserve. My favorite Invicta watches are generally going to be the reserve timepieces. Again, when you feel this, you're not going to feel like this is a low quality watch, but you're definitely gonna it definitely has a difference between, say, this and one of your reserve level timepieces. Even something like this next one we'll review here, the Punisher Trigger Edition Coalition Forces. There is a noticeable difference. Again, not really with the finish, but I think just because it's so simple, it's not something you would traditionally see with Invicta. But let's just talk a little about it. You do have a 50mm case diameter. It is all 316L stainless steel. It is a true chronograph, and it's a chronograph that, in my opinion, if I can get it going here, and that is just unfortunate. So guys, you know, okay, so you guys know I'm always honest with you guys, so this would be disappointing, and I'm going to go ahead and let Bulldog know when this one goes back. The battery's dead. So this has been around for a while. It probably had it in inventory. Probably wasn't a huge seller, but definitely a watch that somebody, you know, you have to like skulls to want to watch it, to want to rock this watch. It is very youthful. I think this is not something that I would personally wear because it doesn't really fit my style. You know, I think it's more geared towards teenager, but then again, a lot of teenagers don't even wear watches. So you guys let me know what you guys think about the watch. But again, it's not one of my favorites, and I have to be clear with you guys. When I review a watch, I have to give you guys my honest opinion. And you know, it's very similar to my Aviator watch, which is a watch I ended up selling because it was just a little too simple for me. There wasn't really much going on with it, and this is very similar. You have a basic case. It is a chronograph. I wish I could show you that, but the battery is dead in this. So the one cool thing about it that I think the best feature of this is the double deployment fold-over clasp. Invicta never does that on their watches, so that's pretty cool. As far as the design, I mean, like I said, it's very simple, and what really makes the Hydromax, even though the band is very similar to the Hydromax, what makes the Hydromax so cool is how thick it is and how over the top it is. 30 millimeters in thickness. It's basically a copy of the Rolex Deep Sea Excursion, or whatever that watch was, where James Cameron took it to the bottom of the Mariana Trench on one of the rovers or submarines or whatever, the research vehicles. And so that one really, I think, is very unique, whereas this one here is just more of just, like I said, again, I know I'm repeating myself, but more of a skull-themed watch. Flame Fusion crystal, you have metal dial, a butterfly buckle clasp, push-pull deployment. It is not a screw-down crown, just push-pull. And this one naturally is done in stainless steel with the yellow-tone bezel and yellow-tone skull. So guys, I'm not going to spend too much time on this one here because, when I review a watch, you guys can tell my excitement on certain watches and ones that I'm not too excited on. I do think that this one, in my opinion, is just a little bit overpriced. And I just want to go ahead and give you guys a price on this here real quick. And you guys, I'm pretty positive with all my videos. I always let you guys know when I like something or I don't like something. And at this point in my life, even though some of you may say, well, gosh, some of the other Invictas are pretty over the top there, man. And that's true, but I don't know, they just have more of an adult feel, whereas this, to me, is just more of a more youthful kind of watch. Again, so obviously, you guys know it's not one of my favorites. But anyway, price on this here, you're looking at, let me just double check where it's, because this is going to link it to Bulldog Enterprise. So again, not saying it's a bad watch, not saying that you shouldn't pick one up, but it's going to be a certain type of person that's going to want to buy this. This would be a great gift for, if you have I guess a younger kid in your household, or you have ladies, you got a boyfriend who really is into the skull watches, and I'm having a hard time finding this actually, guys. This is model number 18864, just so you know. Normally I don't tell you guys the model number, I just have you click the link. But let's see what we got. 18864. Invicta. This is on eBay, of course. $239.99 for this one here. I do think that price is a little high for this, considering you can get a beautiful Venom 2 watch I just reviewed the other day for like $190 to $209, and it's gonna be something. This is gonna be something somebody's have to buy. It's very specific to them. A lot of watches in that price point you can get. So I gotta be honest with you. A realistic price this watch really should be $150, and I rarely come out and say anything negative, but I will say this one is an overpriced listing. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and throw it on the wrist and see what it looks like. I'm about 5'7.5". I weigh about 170 pounds. And this is what it would look like on a guy my size, my height, and my weight. Again, not a bad looking watch, but you really need to like skulls and want to rock a skull on your wrist if you're going to get this watch, and be prepared to pay a premium for that. Because frankly, it is a very basic watch, and you can get some amazing watches. I mean, for that price, I've gotten some Grand Octane Reserves, so you got to keep that in mind. And that's why I'm always honest with you guys when I get a watch, and whether I think it's a good value or a bad value or a fair value or the quality is good or bad, I always want you guys to I'm always transparent and real with you guys. And again, I just want to make it clear, I don't hate the watch, but nor is it, it's not a bad watch, but it's definitely not for me. Alright guys, and with that being said, even if this watch is all stainless steel, even at 150, it wouldn't really be a watch for me, because I would gravitate more towards the Aragon watch for 150 bucks. Even a Pro Diver or a Grand Diver at 129, I would gravitate more towards that than this, just because the watch itself, it just isn't me. It doesn't really do anything for me. So let me know what you guys think. Everybody's tastes are different. That's what's great about being able to get all these different watches to share with you guys, whether it's from Watchstar or Exoskeleton or Aragon, or again, Invicta, or all these other different companies that send me watches. I got another one coming in the mail by UPS tonight. It's like not off-brand, it's more of a micro-brand watch. They sent me two. One does have to go back. One is mine to keep. It's more of a retro dress style watch. I think you guys who like that will really appreciate the watch. And stay tuned for that. And again, guys, there's something for everyone. Let me know what you think about the watch. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening. It's Friday. I'm about to get out of here and go hit happy hour. And I've been working nonstop all week long. I'm not whining. I'm happy to work. I'm happy to come home work because I love doing this, but it's time to kick my feet up and maybe throw on a movie here. All right, guys, have a wonderful weekend. I'll put up another video later on today. You'll be seeing another video today being released by 4 a.m. By the time you guys watch this video, that time is, I guess, really meaningless. So I don't even know why I'm telling you guys that. But anyway, guys, have a great holiday. And I'm going to try to maybe get on Christmas just to say hi and wish everybody Merry Christmas. But we'll see. I do have to work those 2 days, which really sucks. But anyway, guys, have a wonderful day. Take care.